Hey everyone, welcome back to Factorio. Today we're going to be continuing our Riven world. We're currently 10 hours in now, 10 and a half hours. So let's get started. That's what our map looks like at the moment. Last time, oh no, 59k left on iron. Last time we were able to procure this iron patch and we walled it off with turrets. We haven't been attacked yet. As you can see, there's no pollution over there, so I guess that's why. And we got half of our track down. We just need to figure out what we want to do now. We should be able to pick up all of this stuff because fighters should never get to this point anymore, since they will be stopped at the wall. I'll pick these guys up for all the ammo that we're going to be needing. Alright, so plan right now is going to be figuring out how we want to set up our drop off for the iron ore. Go grab some more of the cliff explosives so we can finish this off, and then we can figure out how we want to put the rails. So currently this is our setup for our current bus system. We're going to have a 4-lane wide. This coal here is set up like this currently, but we don't need it this high. We could actually move it down. We could even just put it through this way. Just completely cut through this, and then that way we don't have to split up the belts at all. I think I made it this high just in case we would ever want to bring it over here. But what are we doing on coal? 251k. We might want to do that in the future, but as of right now, I don't think we need it. And we can always just split it off and make it go this way. So I think what I want to do is I just want to pick this up and bring the belt down this way instead. Then from there, we can put our railroad up through the top here. I think we'll make it 2 lanes, even though it's only going to just be the iron that's coming up through there. And that way we can have multiple trains on the lane and we won't have to do too much fancy handling with everything. Got another 20 explosives. Let's get rid of the cliffs that are up here, and then we can go in. Alright. Heading 2. So another question we have, or we might want to answer for ourselves, is do we need this stone right here? We can certainly put it somewhere else. We don't need it right here. We can't exactly move the mining. The mining is pretty much non-negotiable here because we can't move the patch. So we'll have to move this train up and around this side here. We could easily put an underground belt and have a railroad go through, so that's not really an issue. So the question is, where do we want oil set up? We have iron, probably going to be around here somewhere. And do we want oil here? Or do we want it here? If we want it here, that means we'll have to move this, because we can't move the pump jacks. That's non-negotiable since we can't move the oil spot. We'd have to move our circuit production here to get a rail through. Alternatively, we could somehow put the rail through here like this, but that's kind of janky. Don't really want to do that. I think our best bet would just be drop off the oil right here and then pipe it down think that will do the job. You can see that adding the 2 extra refineries has basically killed our oil supply. I mean, it's still working, but it's definitely struggling. Our petroleum's pretty full. Makes you wonder why the oil isn't being backed up. Let's take a look at this real quick. We might want to bring some iron over here so we can get the circuits online and get a couple more. Alright, so light oil is good. All fine and dandy. Heavy oil is also good. And when I say good, I mean it's not full. Petroleum's actually full here. But it looks like we're using it. Looks like we're using it at a quick enough pace for it to head into here. It just goes away immediately. All these are not worrying about putting petroleum away, so I guess that's fine. We are making petroleum through our cracking process here, so I guess that could be part of it. So based on this, it looks like we can definitely get rid of one of these. Make sure that we're not gonna mess up anything. Okay, well that's didn't really mess up anything, but deal here. Got some stone, so we can just do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add a tank here, just to make sure that we are pumping our petroleum through here. Alright, so with that, we're going to continue with our train, because that's our main deal here. We can do other circuits later, because again, we have 57k iron left. It's pretty pitiful. These should all be working pretty much, but they are not. Well, this is because that's saturated, but that's saturated as well. It's kind of strange that that must have just started because the furnaces are still going. They'll be keeping up to 100 for us, so happening there. So, just as a reminder, we're going to be doing, I guess what we call left-hand drive. So, basically, the top lane here is going to be where we're coming back to our patches here. We're going to pick up our ore, pick up our oil, head back around down to here, follow it all the way through, and then go to the respective areas that they need to go to. One of them is going to be oil, which is here, and the other one is going to be iron, which we'll drop off over here. So, let's do iron. We can do oil later. So when we're doing this, we have to make sure that we have enough room for 2 tracks. We need one going back and one going up. I think this is a little too close to the patch, so we're going to back it up a little bit and then curve back up. I'll put that there for our oil. And this is going to be for our iron. See you later, trees. Done your job admirably, aka existing. Now I would like to relieve you of your job. So please die. Iron is still sort of precious, so I feel bad using grenades on these singular trees. Because we worked hard for the iron that we're going to be putting through here. All right. No space, huh? That's all right. Could put our car down. What we should probably do is get some more chemical science packs to be made. That would probably be smart. Have something all be crafted. ABC, you know, it works. So I'm gonna head over and grab some engines from our engine area. Well, keep an eye on this light oil. It should be decreasing because we should be converting it all into petroleum. But who knows? Maybe well, it really isn't an alternative. It should just be decreasing. Alright, so let's put this guy in here. And what do we want to get from this? I don't have robots up yet, so I'm not really too concerned with that. Uranium processing would be good. I think we're still a little far away from that. Electric engines, meh. Low density structures might be good because we're gonna need that for a rocket, and these make pretty slowly, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to get that started. But I think I'm just gonna end up doing this for now. Let's pick up any engines that we can. Good. I was happy that this picked it up earlier, but I guess they really don't match, so can't get away with that, I guess. Fill up all this stuff with our iron. Cool, so we have 137 engines now to work with. See if we can add a couple bit of steel here. Right, we should be able to come back and get more later. We have the advanced circuits that we need. We just need to grab some solid fuel and we'll be good to go. Pick up some iron. I always have some with me at all times just to make it easy. In case I ever need it for something. Our lubricant is very full. You might want to consider adding another one just because, but I'm alright right now. And it looks like that's gonna be that. Alright, what do we need here? We need copper, it looks like. So let's add some copper to the line. like we're doing fine on iron. So that should make a good amount more of advanced circuits. We might as well just put most of what we can in here. I'm going to plop down a chest and put all the landfills that we made. Oh, it's already here. Look at me. And we'll do our customary grab and make. Just so, you know, all this stone gathering can go to good use. Because we're going to need a lot of landfills in the future, so it doesn't hurt to grab them now. And we have lots of stone to go around, so. But this is how we get it all in our inventory. It'll be fine. Okay, so this is going to be our going to trail, railroad. So we need to leave enough room for another set. And I'm going to do that right here. That should be decent. Be able to make. What we might want to do is we might just want to have it directly on the edge here, and then have a space between for the other one. So if this is the case, then we can actually move our railroad up a little bit if we so wanted. And I think we do. So let's do that. And make this a little bit closer together. Since they're pretty close on the bottom. Makes it a little bit nicer, you know? Still not exactly the same, but I'll take it. I'm no perfectionist. Let's see if we can Control C. Okay, so we want like this. There we go. No? Not very good at placing railroads. There we go. So I got a little bit fatter here, but I can live with it. Hope you guys can too. We are going to make this a little bit skinnier up here. Don't need to have this much room between them. And this is valuable real estate. Probably. So, going to this. That will be good. Neato. We're just going to bring this all the way to our base here. is a pretty long way. All right, and then here, I'm going to want to bring it down. And so what we could do is we can make it a double-headed train and have a rail right here. So if there's something in the station, it would just wait right here. And then once it's done, it'll come through and back out. Might be optimistic to see if this will work, but let's try it. In line. Little space there, and I don't think I can bring it up anymore, so I think that should work. All right. So the idea here is that train is going to go down, drop off what it needs to drop off. The belt will take it, bring it up that way, and then it will basically reverse and then head on its way. If we wanted to make this a little bit nicer, we could start this curve a little bit earlier, bring it here, and then have another one on this side, but I think this will do its job. And if it doesn't, we can always fix it in BD. We're going to put this train down, fill it up, get in, and get ready for some train land. And we're out, I guess. This is what that meant. All right. Fair enough. We would have had to stop anyways because these trees are in the way. The goal is going to be not to get killed by a train this map. And so far we're doing a good job. We haven't had much chance to get hit, but you know, who knows. A little concerned about how there's no biters to our left. I mean, we're good so far, but you know, who knows. We're gonna add that there so we can get this going. And let's see what else we want to do here. We want to grab some more rails, so let's go do that before I forget. But while we're here, let's dock these guys up again. Good, and we can come back to them later. Rails. All right. So we might be able to actually start bringing our bus of copper over, because we're not using copper at all really on this in our temporary base here. It's really just the iron, and we're kind of backed up on that as well. So really the only iron that we're using is the iron that we're using for the steel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna connect our bus line here. Just for now, just to see. It's not gonna be pretty, and I'm not going to completely disconnect everything. We're just gonna split it off and then best. But we are putting our iron here and then our copper below that, I believe, is what we were doing. Seems to make the most sense to me. So top is iron. We're going to do. And there we go. It has begun. Let's grab some copper as well and through shady and spaghetti like. And bring it through by this coal. This is completely fine. Doesn't look bad at all. You know it. I know it. We all know it. There we go. So that should all be good now. We'll have a line of iron, for better or for worse, and a line of copper. Make sure it goes all the way through, and then we can actually connect it to our circuits for now. Probably should have gotten more belts while I was there. Alright. So for iron, our copper line. Iron should be on top. Copper should be on the bottom, so we'll just split this off. And we'll fix this later, but just looking to get the basics here. Little of this, little of that, and all one cool like. Bring it down. And there we go. Where is our copper? Still coming. Had a longer way to get through here, I guess. And we'll just leave that like that. So I'm optimistic that it should work, and we can leave that there for now. Get our railroad set. I primarily just want to do our iron right away. The oil can wait a little bit. So we shall make it wait a little bit. Oh, we didn't actually finish it. That sucks. There we go. Bring it down. And we'll take our test run to the iron patch. Then we can start mining over there and get that ready. Then we want to make some rail signals. Train stops we'll make in a little bit. All right, cool. Please stop. We don't have the braking stop very. It's not researched yet, so these down just so that we can get that out of my inventory. Guys here. I will make them double-headed trains just for now. I'd like to have it be a 3 cargo train. but 2 would be fine as well. We're not actually although this is a decent amount of iron, it's gonna be a little tough to get it out of here. It's not a large spread, so I think 2 cargo is fine for now. Get 3, that'd be super. But having the double-headed makes that a little bit more difficult. Either way, let's get our mining done here. So we're going to want to send these guys to the left and over here. So it'd probably be better to have this horizontal mining done rather than vertical. Ultimately, it really doesn't matter, but might as well do it horizontal. $4.7K on pretty much nothing. That's interesting. That's because the AoE on these are not just the asset, the sprite. Oh. Cool, I guess. Let's over a little bit. Okay, sounds good to me. We're gonna try to mine out as much as we can out of this. We have lots of miners to work with, so even though that one is pretty much, that one only had 800 on it, that'll be fine. And a BD. Okay. Good to me. Down our poles. Looks good so far. Pretty pleased with how this is working. I should really learn other methods of mining, because I've been sticking with this 2 separation thing for a very long time, and I'm still not sure if it's the best, but you know, I'm still happy with how it works. So based on this, we're going to get 3 full lines and then 2 half lines. That should be good for a double-sided cargo load. Oh, it's actually just 1 half line. So what we could do there is have this one go here, this one go here, and then this bottom one go to the other side and supply these 2. Same with this guy, help out on the other side. It's not going to be the best method, but or the cleanest method, but it'll work out. Get a full set here. We're going to have a 3 chest buffer. I haven't decided if this is where I want to put it yet, so I probably shouldn't put these down yet. Still need to put the stop so we can get a better idea of where we want to put it. We have everything. We don't have everything we need for a stop, huh? We need stop. All right, we're going to take a trip back to our base, grab some steel, take all these trains off the track here so I don't bump into them on the way back. Yeah, it's been raining a lot lately. It's started thundering again, so if you hear any of that in the background, my apologies. Real rumbling. So after, oh. Interesting. So I've finally started getting attacked. Still no pollution up there though. But might as well get this prepped for now. Does look like they did some damage. So I'm gonna add another turret to this side here. As a precautionary method. It's fortunate that these cliffs go pretty much all the way down. Don't have to waste too many walls here, and I can't break those, so it helps. All right, let's go home. So what we are going to want to make is we're going to want to make some cargo wagons, some fluid wagons, eventually. Probably not right now, but train stops, and that'll be it for now, I think. Umps. We need steel. That's why we came back. So let's go grab the steel. And real sparse over here, as you can see. Now that we've actually started mining or sending over the copper, we might actually want to mine a little bit more here. But I can wait for later. It's okay. Call anything that we're not mining. We can use that over on the other side there. Alright. So tiny. Grab our steel. Put down an assembly machine and let's make what we need to make. So we're gonna need another locomotive. Have some engines. Fill these guys up as usual. Pick up our pipes, put them in here. And might as well put our steel as well. And we'll come back when we need later. Have a nice set of 200 here. We can bring those, we can make those into chemical science packs once we're done with making everything else we're making here. So I just want to make one more locomotive. We're going to want more in the future, but this is all I want for right now. That stuff back. We're going to want a train stop. Make some iron sticks, huh? Make me do that A game. Let's see how it is. We'll just make like 50 or so. So we're gonna make train stops. We're gonna make like, I think 4 is about how many we need for our purposes right now. Have all those, and then need another cargo wagon, another couple. Doesn't really hurt to make I'll save us the trouble of doing this again in the future. Alright, so while we wait for that, we can brainstorm what else we need to do. We'll have our train stop soon because this is almost done. So we should probably start making some stack inserters. That is something else that we want to, so we can get our trains loaded and unloaded quickly. Again, we'll do our oil stuff afterwards. So this is what we have so far. And then we'll output all this iron, bring it up over here, I guess, and then add it to the end of this line. Or add it right here, actually. And that should be just fine. And then we can combine these two into one and then balance it. We'll just probably leave it at the 2 for now, and then we'll add more to it later. Okay, so that should be good. What else do we need? As we'll add our fluid wagons to the end of the list here. Make 3 just in case. I think we'll just need 2 though. Make a couple more pumps. Make our stack inserters like we were talking about. We're gonna need quite a bit of them. So let's get that all squared away. We need to grab some more circuits and some iron gear wheels. Didn't need that, right? I just picked it up because it seemed like it was in the middle of nowhere, but I wasn't actually sure. Alright, so there's that. Oh. Okay, let's make sure we're not overloading our inventory here. And we'll go pick up some fast inserters because it was making fast inserters, and we already have those, so we don't need to make some of those. There we go. Okay, looks like we need some more circuits. Let's just go pick those up. That's fine, I'll let those make the iron gear wheels. That's fine. Alright. That should be enough stack inserters for now. Definitely not enough for the future, but let's pick these up and redo these, I guess. Alright. Iron in here. Pick up our pipes. back in here. Pick up more iron. Beat the process. You know, all that fun jazz. Alright, cool. How are we doing on electricity? We haven't checked that in a while. We really haven't added much to our power here. Really, we've just been taking away because of the miners and the labs haven't been working full time. I feel like we should use these productivity modules for something, but I guess we're not going to. We'll just leave them there. It's fine. Okay, is there anything else that we need to make? We have all these. Let's make a couple of these. More of these. We have enough rail signals, but let's make 10 of each more. And from there, I think we should be good. We're looking through all of our possible products that we could be making. Don't want those batteries. We have the iron and the copper through here now, so we should definitely probably set that up right now, actually, before we forget. That way we can have the batteries working or storing up. Because we'll need those in the future if we ever decide to get bots. We've been having a bad habit of not using bots, even though they are super helpful. Okay, so let's go and set up sulfuric acid. And then from there we can make batteries. Again, we have our nifty belt here. Our copper line is nice and full, because I guess we're not using it. Just strange. I guess we're full on... Oh, we're not making any advanced circuits, that's why. So we'll do the thing that we were talking about before and just have a throughput here. And that should solve that problem. Alrighty, so let's figure out what we need to do to make sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid needs iron, sulfur, and water. We have our sulfur right here. We can repurpose these guys into sulfuric acid maker machines. We have our water already connected because we're amazing. And then all we need to do is add the iron to this and good to go. Alrighty, so from here, how are we going to get our iron? Ideally, we'd add it to the sulfur that's here and just have them like how we had the coal. Probably shouldn't have just picked up all that stuff, you know, it was working fine. But it's okay. Okay, so it's already on the right side, so that's good. All this stuff up. And we'll use our belt magic as usual to get our iron and our sulfur through and into the machines. Let's split off some iron. And we can make this look prettier again once we have our better belts going. We're about to run out of belts though. Alright, so from there, just grab these. Grab this. Do a little bit of that. And we're good to go. Add the sulfur to the machine here, and that way we can grab a inventory space. Power them up. And then output. We're out of pipes. Well, that sucks. Is there any way I could salvage some pipes? No, but I guess we can make some. We have iron with us and we're not making anything, so there's that. So for sulfuric acid, the only thing that we need to make out of that is going to be batteries. We can use it to mine uranium, but that's all the way over here. And we might be better off just using coal and actually mining this one. So these are close together. I'm not sure we're going to be using nuclear energy this time around because it does take a long time to get running, and you know we're not too far behind, I think. So I think by the time we get our nuclear energy up, it'll just be rocket time anyways. We're not using laser turrets, so we don't have any massive need of electricity, and pollution isn't too much of a problem because they can only attack us on 2 fronts. Yeah, look at that. Smart. Make some storage tanks that we don't have the steel for. Dang it. Oh, we have a lot. But I was trying to make more because we had so much wood. But I guess we already have too many. It's okay though. We're not gonna ever not want more, I guess. Steel. Okay, still have a stack of iron with us, so that'll be good. So for batteries, we'll need sulfuric acid, we'll need copper plates and iron plates. And we have the iron, we just need to add the copper, which is right here. Funny how that works, and be good to go. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, and we'll make our battery. Actually, I don't want to bring it up too far. Let's bring it mostly close to this. I think that'll be fine. Do a little bit of that. There we go. And then from here we can just make our batteries. So we might want to make our batteries like this. We can make our batteries like that. I think I'm going to make them up here. This is a fine way of doing it. We'll build 4, and we'll only use 2 at the moment, because I don't think we have enough sulfuric acid to go around, fortunately. So let's put a pump down. That, and should be good to go. Got our batteries, we got our sulfuric acid in the thing here. Just need to split off some iron and some copper, and got all we need. Fancy. We'll just use long-handed inserters rather than using our belt magic because I don't think it really matters. So there we go. We have batteries finally. We're gonna put that into a chest as per usual. And there you see it. I'll put this into 3 for now. I think that'll be good. We have a decent amount of sulfuric acid to work with. And there's always more on the way. Let's check our petroleum. It's very full, so I think we can get away with 4. And if we can't, we can always dial it down. Or dial it up. Okay, so we took away some of the sulfuric acid. I'll put it back. Basically just quadrupled it. So it should work fine. Wow, already 69 batteries. Nice, by the way. So with that, we can actually make some batteries in our armor. And we would very much like to do that. So I'm going to finally make some. Okay, how are we doing here? We have a nice supply going here. That's very good to see. Yeah, so our light oil is definitely trickling down. I think it's about time to pull the plug on our light oil making here. And start cracking this though. I'm going to put 2 down because we have a lot of heavy oil to get through. And I was told yesterday that it's more efficient to change heavy into light into solid fuel. So we'll leave this up, but we won't be using it for now. Looks like we're full anyways, so that is what we're doing here. Got a pump coming. Heavy to light. And I have forgotten that we need water for this. So we're actually going to do some of this action. Side. And that should work. There's no reason to use underground there. Let's just do it the normal way. We have a pump. Does not look like it, so we'll just make one. And there we go. Maybe I should just make this a pump, huh? Just to make sure that nothing backtracks into here. So I'm happy with this, how this is going to work. So this should drain a lot of the heavy oil that we're getting. Ideally, we get rid of all of it because we don't need it anymore. We have all the lubricant that we need, and that should be good.